Come on. I can't hit him. Nobody can hit him. $18. Finally, that guy took out literally most of our team. That was crazy, man. I knocked him. That was the most intense fight I think I've ever had in a long time, man. What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. My name is Dean, aka the Blue Crusader, and today we're back for another Fortnite video. So today we're actually going to be trying the brand new legendary Famas, aka the burst fire weapon or rifle in the new Fortnite update, and we're going to be trying it out on 50v50 v2 game mode, because obviously this is the easiest way to obtain all of the new weapons, and it's also the easiest mode because you have the backup of your team and you can sneak in and get those crazy kills. Without further ado, let's get straight into the Famas game. We're actually in a Fortnite game now, and we're going to try out to actually get this new burst fire rifle. So I have actually received this rifle last night and I got like 6 kills with it. It is actually a crazy weapon. I'm not really sure though how it measures up in terms of stats in comparison to the golden scar, but it is actually a really strong weapon. Like I said, I got like 5 or 6 kills in a row with that weapon. It's super powerful, so it does match up to the scar, but it doesn't really do as much damage, or at least the fire rate's not good enough in terms of comparison to the scar when actually shooting buildings. So if you do want to shoot bases, or you want to use the new burst fire Famas to actually knock down those bases, then the new burst fire isn't really as good as the scar, but it is still a really good weapon for popping off those kills, because obviously it's a burst fire weapon, so it's going to shoot multiple rounds per minute or per second if you like, so it's going to do more damage per shot or per hit because you're actually shooting more bullets at once, but it's not actually going to do as much damage as the scar to buildings because the scar has a quicker fire rate. I think that's what it is. I could look at the stats. I know that Ali A did a video comparing the two weapons. You can check his video out if you want to look at the stats, but without further ado, here is the gameplay of the Famas. So we're going to be playing some 50s. I can't guarantee if we're going to get the Famas the first time, but I will definitely be trying to edit in some footage somewhere in this video of me using the Famas. So I'm going to be playing as many 50s games as I can and seeing if I can kill as many people as I can and just trying to obtain that Famas. Even if I don't manage to get many kills with it, even if we just manage to get it, then that's all good. I have this brand new skin, which is actually the female skin, which I've just recently got from the Season 4 Battle Pass, and it took me a while to level this because I haven't actually done this week's challenges, which I believe might be the week 4 challenges already at this point, because it has been out for quite some time. But in terms of comparison of my friends' progress compared to mine, I am actually super behind on the challenges, because this week I've only done 1 or 2, so just that little bit behind. But as you can see, I have unlocked this really cool green skin, which is a female skin. It's like that one where it has the lollipop harvesting tool, and you unlock those 2 separate levels apart, but I'm not really quite sure what the name of the skin is, so we'll have to check that. But I have unlocked a brand new skin, so I'm just using this, and usually I will use a randomized skin because I do like to actually drop in a game and have a surprise on the skin I'm actually using, which is always cool. But I'm just using this for the time being because it's brand new to me, and we do have the rust backpack here as well, which is also super cool. So we're just going to be gathering some wood, and then we're going to get into the zone, because as you know, 50s, the zone moves crazy quick, and also it does 10 damage per second. They actually nerfed that, and now they've actually brought it back in, which is a real shame because I actually hate it when it does that much damage. But the zone doesn't really take too long to get into. Obviously, if you're a Fortnite player, you will know this, but the only problem is the fact that it is actually really high damage output on the gas or on the storm, like I just mentioned, which is really crazy. The thing is like I was talking about before, they did actually nerf the storm damage to 1 damage per second, just like a normal game, and I was actually really enjoying that. It was great. But the only problem is when you reach the end destination or the end segment of the game, there was always someone on 1 HP who would basically just spam place down cozy campfires. They stand outside the zone, and then with about 4 cozy campfires they'd heal themselves up to full, whilst the other team was actually in the zone trying to find them, and then the team inside the zone would die, and then the person outside with the campfires would survive and actually sometimes win the game. So it was a really overpowered strategy, and I guess they had to bring back the 10 damage per second to kind of counteract this. My argument would be though that they should bring the 10 damage per second back only at the end segment of the game to counteract these people who are kind of bugging the system. I do like it to do less damage at the start of the game because it's kind of unforgiving if you're caught outside the zone at the start, seeing as it moves a lot quicker. We're going towards Dusty Divo. One change in the most recent update, which you guys might have actually realised if you've been playing the brand new update with the burst fire rifle, is the actual addition of the Tilted Towers meteorite crater actually being filled in. I'm not sure if they just use some kind of concrete, but there is actually building equipment around it. There's diggers, kind of like dump trucks and things like that, and they've cleared a lot of the gravity gems. I'm not sure what the gravity gems are called, those weird orbs that you eat and you actually have no gravity, but they've actually cleared a lot of those up from around the site, and they've actually filled in the crater, which is pretty cool. It's nice to see that they're actually getting some repairs in, and the map is constantly changing. That's one great thing about Fortnite, the fact that Epic are constantly changing everything around and switching everything up. So we haven't got into any combat thus far, but as you can see, there is actually plenty of bases up here. There's a massive big metal base up there. I'm hoping nobody knocks me down for a start, and I think this is where the combat's going to kick off soon. We're only one man down in comparison to the enemy. We're 39 to 40, but as you can see, we are actually caught into the center of the zone, so all of the action is actually going to start kicking off here momentarily. So I'm going to have to be careful because I'm going to have to watch out for these snipers. I kind of need to survive till the end of the game because that's around about the time where everybody gets all the airdrops, everyone gets all the chests, and there's actually a chance for me to get that coveted golden burst fire Famas. A lot of people do have the endgame skins already. The actual shame about that is they actually do buy the things early, which is kind of irritating for people like me who just like earning them. But there's a guy down here. Where's he? Oh, he's here. Right, this guy is actually going to come up these steps, and I'm hoping nobody snipes me from behind, because if he tries to go up these steps and actually tries to sneak up here, I can pick him off with my gun, and who knows, he might actually have that Famas which I'm looking for. So there is actually more than one guy down here though, so I have to be super careful. I'm gonna have to try and go for a headshot or something, but this guy is kind of lagging. We've hit a 23 on him, and he's building. I think that's another 23 on him. But the thing is, he's constantly building. His teammate is here. We've hit a 32, we've hit a 23. Boom, boom. But it seems like they're running. Obviously they're building to stop me from destroying them. These guys are running. I'm not sure if they've been picked off. I think my team's probably ended up picking them off at this point, because there was 2 of them and I was doing pretty good. I was getting some hits on them, but there was a good like 4 or 5 of our teammates on them, so they were definitely outnumbered. And as you can see, there's actually some people at the bottom of this cliff here. I'm hoping they haven't got snipers, because it's actually going to be really hard to hit these shots off. So I can see some gold weapons down there. I do really want to see if I can get that Famas, but the risk kind of outweighs the reward in this situation. There's so many snipers down there. There's so many people with good guns. I just really don't think it's a great idea for me to run down and try and be greedy with the loot. Everything is bedlam right now. We're already like 8 minutes into this game. We haven't got a Famas yet, but I'll definitely be editing some of that Famas footage in the end. So everything's crazy. There's a massive base on the other side, which the enemy's actually built, and we're currently on a 26 to 24 ratio, which means we do have 2 more players than the enemy, which is obviously always good when we have more players. We need to get into some action, because I've been sitting here like a duck for half of the game, and we're going to run in. We're going to try and get some of that action. The only problematic point... Okay, someone's jump padding. Someone is jump padding. Right, the only problem here is the fact that we actually don't have any kills, but we also don't really have many good guns. And we can see an airdrop here, so what I'm going to do is I think most of my teammates are down there, so I'm going to try and ninja this airdrop. I don't think anyone's seen this yet. Is this an enemy? Okay, I think I saw an enemy in there. Right, I'm going to go for this crate. I'm going to go for this crate. Come on. What's in this crate? Oh man, it's okay. Gold hand cannon, still a good weapon, and we also have a 50 shield there, which we can swiftly add on as well, which is great. I was kind of hoping for that Famas. I keep nearly calling it a scar though, because it is gold quality. I was actually... Oh, okay, I got 2 armors, right, so that wasn't really a bad crate. But yeah, I am looking forward to getting that Famas, but we can get some kills with the gold eagle, no problem, no problem. I do want to take a jump pad, but I don't have my own. I believe the only one left is actually this one, which is southwest, so I just need to be super careful. Like I said, peeking here is going to be really bad because there's so many snipers about, but we're just going to drop down, hopefully not lose any health, because every time I seem to jump on this, I seem to lose so much health for some reason. And I think most enemies are in here. As you can see, a sniper just nearly hit me, but luckily that guy absolutely sucks with his aiming, which is great. Right, we're going to run along. Hopefully this sniper doesn't get a lucky shot on me. And I think there's also enemies here, so if I just shoot this down, hopefully there's no snipers. As you can see, this dude's already got up there, so it's kind of useless. Right, there's something gold here, but I think it's just a bush. Obviously no one's going to leave the new weapon. I mean, what sort of idiot would leave the new weapon out? And this guy needs reviving. I'm not a scumbag. I'm going to obviously revive him because so many people in 50s just leave people to die, and I really do hate it. And I'm not going to lie, I've been a culprit of this before, and I think the reason why most people are actually pulling more revives right now is just because of the challenge. There is actually a challenge right now where reviving 5 people will actually grant you 5 to 10 battle stars. So we're just going to jump up here, jump up these steps. This is a really anticlimactic game, I'm not going to lie. Like, I don't really know where anything's going to happen. We've managed to keep this going pretty long, and I've actually survived, seeing as how many snipers there are, but it's just kind of like one of those games where everything's so passive, you just stick in your base all game, and it's kind of like a 50-50 right now, because we've had more numbers the majority of the game, but now we're below by 2, so it's not really going to work in our favour. As you can see, the enemies are just jump padding from cliff to cliff, but at the moment we're actually in the better position. We are getting spam RPG'd though. And someone's jump padding down there, which means someone's coming straight in for the action. So I'm going to try and pick up on that. Hopefully we'll see where this guy's jump padded. If I don't get sniped... Oh, we've run out of materials. That's another thing, I didn't gather any materials in this game. Someone's getting shot. Where's this dude getting shot? Where's this... Is that... I honestly don't know where this dude's getting shot, but I can't really revive him because I don't have any materials. So I feel really guilty, but... Like, if I do revive this dude, I'm 100% going to get shot. So I think this guy is down there. Oh, there he is. Okay, he's peeked. He's peeked. We're going to try and go for the hand cannon shot. Dude, revive him. Revive this dude. He's going to die in like a second. Right, we just need this Valentine's guy to peek again. I can see him. I can see him through that wood. I'm not sure if you guys can see him, but... Boom. All he's throwing at this point is just stickies, which is probably going to actually... Okay, he's got another sticky. We're going to have to move. And I think at this point people are going to start rushing us, so we need to be even more careful. Okay, show your face, my friend. Show your face. Without any materials, Fortnite is just the most trickiest thing to win a fight on. As you can see, this guy's got a whole base. Then there's me who can't really build anything. And he's moving. And I've missed the shot with the gold hand cannon. I'm not sure what the maximum damage is if you get a body shot with this thing, but I presume it's pretty high because it's a golden one. But this guy's running around the really... Oh, he's up here. Hit him for 30. This guy's going to make a jump pad. Right, he's jumped. Right, we've hit him for 30. We've hit him with something. Come on. I can't hit him. Nobody can hit him. $18. Finally, that guy took out literally most of our team. That was crazy, man. Oh. This guy's in the zone. I knocked him. Where's the other guy? Oh, we've knocked them. Okay, now they've got 6. That was the most intense fight I think I've ever had in a long time, man. Jeez. How low's this crate? These crates are all in the air. Man, okay. Man, oh boy. That was crazy. Okay. I'm going to get my RPG out. Is a dude in here? Where was that dude shooting us from? I've got to be super careful, man. I'm going to shoot this portal fort because I don't know if enemies are in it. We're getting some grenades right now. We're also getting some chests which are dropping. Some crates. And thing is though, we still haven't received that scar. I was hoping we'd receive it at the end of the game. Where are these? Oh, there's a guy up there. There's a John Wick. Okay, I've got some materials now. Come on, Famas. We have the burst fire Famas. It took us all game, but we do have the Famas. And we have some materials, so we can put this Famas to work. Hopefully, on this John Wick. Where is this dude? Is he in there? Okay, come on, come on. There's a guy there. I've hit him. I knocked him. RPG, I've hit him 66. Right, that's one. And there should be another pump guy soon. Everyone's going down the mountain. This game is absolutely bedlam. Right, there's the John Wick. He's dead. I've just knocked down. And it's 8 versus 3. Everyone's down the mountain. This is actually getting pretty crazy. Not really sure where the zone's going right now. This is possibly one of the worst zones I've had, but they still have 2 people and the 1 guy out of the zone's gonna lose, and there is the Burstfire Famas Victory Royale with only 3 kills, but we did manage to pick up possibly 2 at the end with a Famas. So that game was crazy, but we got there in the end, guys, and we got that drop. If you enjoyed this video of the Burstfire rifle, aka the Famas, then make sure to smash that like button on the video, subscribe to the channel with notifications turned on for daily Fortnite videos, updates and news, and other games too. And thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.